Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to be making watermelon pickles, and I thought I would share the recipe with you guys. This recipe is from my great grandma, so you know it's a family recipe, heirloom, I guess, recipe. I grew up with my mom making these every year, or whenever we'd run out. And just, it's a fun way to use up watermelon rind. I mean, usually you just pitch it, but I had this really big watermelon, and I was like, you know what, I should make some watermelon pickles. So I have to change the recipe a slight bit this time because I don't have whole cloves, so I'm going to use ground cloves instead, and I hope it works out. But I'll give you the instructions for the real recipe so you can make it yourself. They're pretty easy. I don't think a lot of hands-on time from what I remember. It does take probably like 36 hours from start to finish. So last night when I started this, I took my 27-pound watermelon that I had gotten, and I didn't use all the rind from it because I'd given some of the watermelon away and maybe eaten some of it. But so there's probably about enough for a 20-pound watermelon, which is what the original recipe says. So I took the watermelon rind, cut off most of the pink, and then I just chopped it up into small little cubes. Then I soaked it overnight in a gallon of cold water with 2 tablespoons of salt in it. This morning I rinsed it off and soaked it in ice water for an hour. And now I am simmering it in boiling water. I covered it with boiling water, and I'm going to simmer it until they're tender. Not sure how long that will be, but we will see. And I'll come back and tell you the nenext step in a little bit. Alright, on to the next step. These guys are tender, so I drained them. Now I'm making my brine. So there's 2 cups of vinegar in here, 7 cups of sugar, and in that little material baggie there are 3 3-inch sticks of cinnamon and what is supposed to be 1 tablespoon of whole cloves. I used a teaspoon and a half of ground cloves inside another little baggie inside there, so it wouldn't like be super overpowering, I hope. So I just didn't have the whole cloves to do that. Otherwise I'd just put it all in one baggie and it'd be fine. You could use cheesecloth. I just used this white muslin material that I use for straining things with. Anyway, so we're going to bring that to a boil, and then we're going to add in our rind. The watermelon are in there now, and so now I'm just going to cook it until they're translucent, which I'll show you what that looks like when I get there. Alright, it's been, I think, about half an hour. I don't remember exactly. I'll look back and let you know how long exactly it was that I've been cooking these guys. I think they're done. They look like this. Let's see if the camera will focus on them. I couldn't do this in the pot because it was too steamy. Okay, so maybe you can see that. Like, they're not white anymore. They're kind of clearish. Not like see-through, but like they're not white anymore. So that's what's going on in there. Oh, it's gonna plug up again. So it's kind of hard to show you. Anyway, they're all like that, pretty much. And I'm gonna take out my spice bag and cover this and let it sit for 24 hours, and then we'll be back. All right, we are back. I did end up leaving the spice bag in there because I didn't think it was spicy enough. They're definitely tasting good now. Yes, I've sampled quite a few. Hopefully we still have 6 pints left. They're delicious. So the outside rind is a little bit crunchy, and then it's just soft and firm, but I'm not sure how to describe it. Firm but not crunchy. Just the outer ring is crunchy. So I'm going to take the watermelon chunks out and put them in my jars that I've cleaned up. I have pint jars, mostly, except for 1 quart. And then I'm going to heat up the brine and pour it in after my water bath canner is going. It did fill 5 pints and a quart, so that is basically more than 6 pints. So that's pretty cool. And I'm just waiting for my water bath to heat up. I just use a stock pot because that's what I have. I don't have a legit water bath canner, and I just put like a little metal grate in the bottom of it. And then I'll boil my syrup, put it in here, and then seal them with my lids, just like you would. Clean them off, you know, wipe them down, clean them off. Put the lid on, put the ring on, boom, done. Put them in the canner, cook them for 5 minutes. I forgot you can pack them in there a little tighter than I did, so I actually got rid of that 1 extra pint. And so I have 4 pints and a quart now. I'll probably just put the quart jar in my fridge and munch them because they're delicious. So my syrup is boiling. I'm trying to do this without a mess. I'm just going to fill these up to the top of the pickles with the brine. voila, they're boiling for 5 minutes. Then I'll take them out and cool them on a towel on my counter for 24 hours. Once that one is cool, I'll put it in the fridge.